One of my most favorite book series of all time is The Kangaroo Chronicles by Marc-Uwe Kling. In this series, a politically savvy kangaroo does believe that the penguins are about to rule the world and they want to build the biggest airport of all times. But why the hell do I tell this to you? Well, because this game we are featuring today may actually give the evidence that the kangaroo wasn't all wrong, but find out yourself. Alright, so let's go for our penguin empire, and since I have already played a little, I potentially will not be the biggest fool this time around, so we are going to start a new game instead. We don't play the tutorials, we just start a new game, and we're gonna start with normal, just everything on. We're gonna go on map, actually I started on map 1, but the other ones are not unlocked. So I'm gonna start with map 1 yet again, and then we need to create our name, which is gonna be, look at that one, Derpuin, I think is a good name. So let's start with that and create our wonderful kingdom. So this game is set on an ice shore and we have to build a couple of buildings first of all. So don't worry if you start the game, there's nothing happening if you don't just do it. Look at the environment first of all. Very icy. Very nice, very new and refreshing to me. I like this setting a lot. What I will say though, right at the beginning, is that you have to think a little bit about the layout in this game. I'm talking about this in a second, but let's start with first of all with the builder's hut. We're gonna set all these things here to the side of our map, so we have always a little gap in between those two buildings. So gonna put these things in here, and the small food storage shall be over here. The pharmacy can go to the other side, which is that one. The treasury, well, this one doesn't really matter. I'm gonna put this behind the other one. So let's put this to the side. And the huddle center, which is basically, huddle center is a meeting zone where you can call all penguins to settlement to come together for a party. Still have the party on the side here. You know, that's where the party is. So now we are set to play ourselves, and I'm gonna pause the game because this demo is limited to 1 year only. As you can see at the moment, we've got 8 penguins and we've got 4 babies. We've got nothing for them to live in. We also have nothing set up for our, you know, building capacities and blah, blah, blah. So we gotta start with this. First of all, let's add a couple of pathways just to connect our stuff a little over here. Nothing too crazy, and then we can already make someone work as a builder, which we will need in a second. It's basically the same as you always know from these games. I think there's no need to really, you know, explain that. Basically the way how building games at the moment work. You assign people to the building station. You only have a limited amount of penguins available, and then you need them to be building. Now, what we're going to do is, first of all, let's create like a central line for our little village over here, which is that one. And then we require, first of all, energy. So the wind turbine over here is only given energy in this dedicated radius. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put one on this side, and I'm going to put one, yeah, that should be fine on this side. And I'm also going to make the perfect layout. I think that should be fine over here. And then let's do the other side as well. So that would be perfect. So this is where we need all the stuff. And then we can prioritize these on level 3. Just making sure that they do this first. And then from over here, we can start building buildings for our people, or little penguins, I should say, not people. So the game requires us to build a couple of those for them. This one, as you can see, has a capacity of 4. And as we have 4 little ones, we only need to build 1 of these. So what I'm going to do is I'm plopping down exactly 1 of these. And then I'm going to do the same for the lodge. And the lodge has a capacity of 3. We've got 8. Let's go into the future already and place down a couple more instead. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and that one is not within the energy radius, so I'm gonna leave that out and gonna do this on the other side. I'm gonna leave some space in the middle for some facilities later on. Let's see if I can put one here and then one more here. Yeah, but then there is no space in the center. You know what, I'm just gonna leave some space. You always have to leave the space, as a famous F1 driver says. So these should be enough. And then one thing we want to build right away, and this is the first thing I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna build the science hub. The reason why I'm building this is, you'll see that in a second, we need research points to research certain things, and this is gonna be built right after the other things. And also one more thing we have to build is an ice spear tower, because this one is gonna keep the nasty little seals away from our storage, from our food storage. Where do I have the food storage, by the way? This is the warehouse. This is the small food store. Okay, so I'm gonna put one spear right over behind this building on this side, and the other one, let's do 2 right away. The other one goes here. Okay, so they have quite a bit to do at the beginning. So this is the main starting layout for us now. Let's hit play, and we can also go very fast, and I'll be back with you once everything is built. Alright, everyone has a house now. I completed the task. You will be provided with some tasks every now and then. And it's very good to know that you will be provided by them to get a little bit of an event log. Here you can see, by the way, let me just do this in normal speed. You can zoom in so nicely, and there you can see this little sieve steel that is gonna go and goes for hunting down your fish and so on. But as we have 2 of these towers now, everything is good. Now, just to give you a brief overview, now as we have our starting setup, I'm gonna pause again because we will need to build further in to this build. But as you can see, this is our overview with the UI, and we do have a lot of things to tackle. We have actually a lot of different resources. We've got garbage, we've got plastic, wood, stone, metal, herbs, medicine, krill, which is our main source of food in a second. We've got fish, we've got dried fish, we've got squid, we've got seafood mix, and so on and so forth. We've also have got snow blocks that we can produce in a while, and we are also already doing science. Now, as you have science, you can unlock a couple of things, and the first thing we are going to unlock is the snow block cooler or block maker. So we're going to unlock this one. While we have so much more people researching for us, we are going to build this. So you can see different categories. We've got resources, we've got housing, we've got food, we've got technology, we've got energy and coolers, and we've got community, and we've got fun, and we've got my favorite tab, which we might come to, but maybe not, is actually the decoration. As you can see, there's a lot must be unlocked with an exploration. So you also need to go on exploration. It's quite a lot you have to do in one year, because you can see also upcoming events. A group of seals will be here to hunt down your stuff, and so the more of these towers you have, the better. In July, you've got payment, and in August, there will be killer whales attacking. But what shall they attack, you may ask yourself, and this is a good question, because we need a thralling dock for our animals to get some food, and we can put this to the shoreline, as you can see over here. But the problem with this is we have no energy at this point, and we also have nothing else. Wait, how is this not working? Do I have to rotate this? Oh, there you go. I had to rotate this manually. So I want to have it this time around. I want to have it on this side, I guess. This is relatively close to our food storage. So I'm going to put this here. And it will require a couple of things next to it. So we are going to right away build this. We need some energy, which only needs to slowly tackle. I'm just going to put the energy right over here. That should be good. So that is nice over here. But then it will also require some security. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a tower. Is this working over here? It's not. Okay, I'm going to put a tower here, and another one right next to it, and later on I'm going to put another one on this side, just to be secure from killer whales and making sure that they are attacking on the other side. So let's put down a path over here. So that is where we are going. And this little nubsy is connected too. Okay, so this is all said and done, and now we are running into the issue that our animals need to grow up quickly so we have more workforce, because at this point we're running into the workforce issue that we don't have enough workforce. At this point you can see there's only one single and now you've got 12 capacity, but we've got 8 penguins and 4 penguins, and everyone is active and working, so we don't have anyone who's unemployed at this point. So as you can see everywhere, as you can see, there is someone researching, and they're all working on these towers, for example. So as soon as we've built this, we will have an issue. So as you can see over here, the next thing is build the dock and blah, blah. We will exactly do this, speed up the game. And there you can see there is another little seal coming. It's just thinking about if it wants to come onto our island. It does. What a mistake, because it's already killed. And once you kill it, you also get some gold for it. And yeah, you also have to go for more education levels and stuff for our penguins, that they will be better in the future. And this is where we are going to spend our money on. So as you can see, under the carousel, the next thing you unlock is the school. So this is what I'm going for. First of all, unlock the carousel, which is just for funsies for them. You'll find that in fun, obviously. If it's for funsies, you'll find that in fun. And I'm going to give them the funsies. I may just give them the funsies down here. So why not? Yeah, that's nice. Gonna put the funsies down here. And they can just go and have a little fun. As you can see, there is no one working, and I only have one person left over. The other one needs to grow up rather quickly. So what I will do, I will actually reduce our workforce by 1 and introduce the other one in here. And these 2 towers, unfortunately, will not be met with someone at this point. But, you know, it doesn't really matter because they do not attack as of now. They will attack later on, eventually. So maybe I have to swap over 1. So, you know, I think... Yeah, I'm not sure if I should get rid of this or this one. I think, you know, I'm just gonna get rid of... Oh, no, actually, that was stupid. Go back, Kaylee, and I'm gonna get rid of Cillian, and Cillian goes in here. That helps us a lot, and hopefully in a while they will be growing up. The kids will be growing up, because that will hopefully help us get more people. More penguins, I should say. It's so, like, I always think about people. Oops, I wanted to go for school indeed, and we still make these things happen. We're gonna go for school, and this one is gonna be put right next to our babies, obviously, over here. As you can tell, there's our babies area, and we may actually give them another building, because babies will eventually grow too. So let's build a little baby house next to the school again. And you know what, let's put that to both sides of the school. Cool, okay, it's going forward. And as you can see, we now have more housing provided for big penguins, for our king penguins, and we also have some smaller ones. Okay, now we have to produce science, okay, whatever, science points will be produced in no time. So yeah, that's that, and I would say just skip forward a little until these things are built. Alright, these things have been done, and also we have penguins grown up, but the problem is I already put them in a lot of different areas. And I can see now we have missing material. We don't have snow blocks left over, but that shall not be too much of an issue, because we have just unlocked the snow block maker, and I'm gonna employ someone else in here so that they are gonna produce some snow blocks for us, and they will be building it. But that shall not be too much of an issue at this point, because we are having a lot of science points we can spend on a lot of things, so we can unlock them all and go further into the build. You can see the ice rink is also really cool, because it is an enclosed area for ice skating. Each visit brings 2 happiness. We also have to keep our people happy. So very nice. A place of worship and increased spirituality. Yeah, as you can tell. 2 happiness for everything. Increases 1 production amount. Well, 50. Okay, well, that's not what you have. Ocean garbage collector is pretty neat too. So let's do that too and unlock all these things. We are now in April, and we had a very good way of doing things. Look at that. I just see that there's one more coming. What I will do for the moment is I think I'm gonna get rid of Carolina for a second, and I'm gonna get the tower filled in by Carolina, so that we have more people to defend our food, because in a second there will actually be a rush of a group of seals going for our food, and the more towers we have active, the better it is. Okay, now you can see we have no garbage left, which is a bit of an issue at this point, because we haven't built the garbage collector, but we can potentially put this down. The ocean garbage collector should actually be no big deal. Let's see if I can put this down somewhere where we have energy. I think it's a little bit harder to... Okay, let's see if we can put this next to this one. Okay, it has no defense tower, alright, and we've got also no energy. So let's see if energy... Uh-oh, we can't build this without a wind turbine. Ooh. This is a bit of an issue. How do we get garbage then? Okay, I'm gonna see what I can do while putting a wind turbine right over here next to that building. I'm not sure if we get this as a reward. That would be awesome. But you can see now how much they are stealing from us. And the more we kill, the better it is. We didn't really kill that many. So I'm really looking forward to look at that. Yeah, okay, so this is something very nice. Okay, we get rewards, but we don't really get garbage. Okay, so the question is, how do we get garbage back? I didn't have that case, so we have no energy. So the only thing I can see doing is just got rid of these things. Not in range of an energy generator. Yeah, The question is, what happens if I delete something? This one would not be the most... Okay, so how about deleting this thing? Dismantle building. And refund 16 garbage. Oh, okay, so I can actually, you know what, I'm just gonna delete this tower then, if that's the thing. And then we prioritize that thing over here, and then everything should be good. Okay, okay, this is because I built so many towers. That's why this was such a pain this time around. Okay, well, that is fine. Except that one, we've almost done everything from this. Rewards. Look, we also get a couple of things as a reward this time around. Okay, cool. We have just, you know, managed to get over this little crisis here. There were quite a couple of seals killed, which always gives us a little gold. Just one, but at least a little. And as soon as this one is done, we should be fine. How many? No idle penguin. Well, that's not really the bestest of signs, because we need idle penguins. There should be some coming to our docks here in a second. As you can see, 1.5 months though until they come. And also looking forward to seeing who is actually going to... What's that missing material? Okay, well, whatever. How are snow blocks doing? Also not too well, actually. It takes a while for the snow blocks to be built. There are 10 snow blocks we just got as a reward, which is neat, but they're all taken right away. So we have to have someone working in the ocean garbage collector, because we have no garbage. Right, we have to do some decisions now. We have no one working in the science hub, so we can pause this building. Let's see, we can also maybe get rid of some more builders. Do we still have 3 builders? Okay, I'm gonna go 2 down, because at this moment we need to focus on other things. And see that the other ones grow up first of all, and then not build that much more. We have to just collect some more stuff now to go forward. Look, students are all in here to learn some stuff. We have some more houses in a bit. What is going on over here? Build herbs collector. We haven't built herbs quite yet, so we're gonna postpone that by 1 month. Just ask us again, okay? So is the herb collector is already researched, but it's not built. We can actually build this one, I guess. Let's go to food and medicine and then do the herbs collector. Or did we build this? It's another one on the ocean. So we might actually put this one here. And as we have no tower, I should keep that here. But it has no energy yet again, right? That was so stupid. Okay, no, I don't want to do this. Just no. But as we have no towers over here, I wonder how we do this. So if I put this one here, it's right in the middle. And then the question is, if we put a tower next to it, will it still fit? Where's the towers? The tower is in technology and defense. So the ice spear tower, if I put one... Okay, it's still working to put one here. And then we can still put one here. Okay, well, the ranges should be fine. We don't have garbage at this point, but this is the garbage collector. I think that's fine. Yeah, we have to see how that works now with the garbage collecting. Let's just pause that one too. Can they just grow up? We need our penguins to grow up now. Alright, we just became Germany and we have a huge lack of high-trained workers, in fact, of any workers. I needed to shut down quite a lot of these wonderful towers, and unfortunately the Orca did actually kill the landing platform, which is a shame because I would have gotten new penguins, but then they weren't because it killed it. So that was a strategic decision from that Orca, and at this point I'm just also looking into oh my god, I hear it again. Killer whale is approaching. I have to redo things. Well, it can't really attack that one, but what we gotta do is first of all get this worker out, get this worker out, and also for the moment, oh, well, they're all over here, so I'm gonna change the herb collector, and I'm also going to Yeah, whatever. For this moment, it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna get rid of Carolina. Those two can go on. And then we will have to bring them all into the towers. Just like that. We do have enough ice blocks for the moment, so that should be fine. And I'm hoping that it's attacking maybe over here on the right-hand side, because if it's going here with that one, I'm actually, yeah, well, that was the worst thing to happen. But we killed it. Look, that is amazing, and it gave us a bit of reputation. Now, what we have to do next is really get these people out of the towers again. It's like a little bit of a strategic thing, as I said, to get these people in and out of the towers for when you actually need it, because the 2 towers over here are enough to secure our food, and then the rest needs to work, because we actually need the workforce more in these things. How many herbs do we have? We quite have some herbs at this point. So construction, okay, it does have to be rescued. So let's see if there is no one working in here. Food is also okay, so we can, you know what, actually we need 2 at this point. And we need a snow block maker. Okay, as you can see, we have a huge shortage of people. And that is really the biggest issue we have at the moment. So basic cooler has been built. I'm not sure what exactly it does. The cooler creates ice, extra ice for an area. Penguins do not lose their health when they're in. This cooler gives 2 happiness points to the buildings around. Oh, look at that. So this is cool. So we might need this cooler also over here. That is not a bad idea, I guess. So let's see if we can put the basic, it's under energy, right? So maybe we can put the basic cooler somewhere very close to these buildings. Maybe just like here, for example. And another one somewhere here-ish. I don't know. Does this work? What do you mean by it doesn't work? Oh, there you go. That's a nice spot. Okay, we don't have ice blocks for that, or what are you missing? Missing material is garbage. Okay. Yeah, I have built 2 garbage collectors now. With each 2 people working in here, I still need a lot more. Look at that. We've got 11 children. But, oh my god, can you just all grow up now? We need you guys. What is that? Unlock food stand, build a food stand. Nope, I'm not gonna take that one. I'm gonna do this later. Look, that's kind of cool. It's like a tower that increases the area here for them, which I think is beautiful. Very interesting. I guess I need to skip forward a little bit more so you guys can see a tiny bit more of this game, which just kind of captures me, and I don't know really why. We have to look in the last part of today's video. We have to look at why it does capture me so much. I really love it. It's annual celebration, guys. Everyone is coming up for huddle. Yeah, I played for the entire year to try to see what we can go for. Everyone is coming to celebrate the penguin happiness now. Look, it's literally everyone coming. Oh my god, I've got the Planet Zoo feelings where everyone is like doing the same stuff. Yeah, so there you can see it. We can't go on playing, which is a bit of a weird thing. I wouldn't have loved to show you the build. Let's quickly see if I can load into the latest save over here. I thought I could at least check the settlement. Alright, at least I could go to December, and there were a couple of things I did after this, but mainly the focus was on finishing the ice rink and going into the fishing rig, because I could now switch to fish over here, and you can see on the research tree I have basically unlocked almost everything. Not sure where far we can go with the year, so maybe that's a pretty good challenge to see how far I can bring it in 1 year to even kick off things, yeah, quite quicker. But I think the biggest issue will be to focus on the available workforce over here, because some of the penguins, the little ones, they grow up after 10 months or so. Yeah, as you can see, they have like a couple of months left until they will grow up, and some of those who just be born, they need quite a time until they grow up. So it's actually, I think it's 10 months until they grow up, or even 12, I'm not entirely sure. Let's see if we can find the youngest to see. I think, yeah, I guess it's 12 months if I look correctly at this one. Yeah, I mean, this game kind of captured me. I don't know why. I mean, you know, at this point, I'm like, I don't really want to see more of these grid building games, but in this specific case, I didn't really care about it being gritty. So you've got a lot of nice things. I'm not the biggest fan of the UI at this point, or the GUI, however you want to call that. But you can also, like, exploration is, well, actually, center is required to Open the exploration menu. Okay, so there's quite a lot planned in this game, and I'm really excited to see where this is going. This was a bit of a surprise to me. Someone reached out if I wanted to try the game, and I was like, you know, give it a go. And I don't know, it just kind of captured me. The music is also pretty nice. The cuteness of the little penguins walking around, defending themselves from like the little, not so little orcas and the little seals, and like the design of the buildings. Everything is so cute and, I don't know, relaxing. And just the imagination that this species will take over the world for the better in this case, and not as with the kangaroo for the worse. Yeah, that's that. Now, if you guys are in for more first looks, check the playlist on my channel. It's to the top right now. There are a couple of games we have checked as a first off. And if there are some of these games you like, you can then grab them from my instant gaming link in the description, because there you will get most of these games if they're already in early access or available to purchase for a good value. And yeah, I can't say more than just check out the playlist, and I talk to you in the next one. Have a good one. Thank you so much, and goodbye.